Did you notice that 2020 is starting to look like this? Like bloop, 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 bloop. I think we're going to love this year. While you could point to a lot of depressing indicators to show that things right now are bad, there's still no reason this can't be the best, most meaningful, most satisfying year of your life so far. Because 2020 is the Superbloom year, in a social and economic transformation sort of way. All the signs point to it. For 10 years, my colleagues and I at Sustainable Economies Law Center, we've been getting out there, planting seeds of thriving economies, seeds of worker cooperatives, seeds of land trusts, of energy cooperatives. And then we fed those seeds with policy advocacy, groundbreaking legal structures, educational tools. And then we were like, grow, please grow. And beautiful things would grow, slowly, sometimes very slowly, because we had pretty harsh soil conditions. There we were trying to grow life-sustaining enterprises in the middle of a terribly unequal society where big money rules politics and rules everything, where wildfires, floods, and drought are getting super real, and racialized displacement is uprooting our communities and the very seeds that we planted together. Then, in 2019, something changed. Sprouts started growing in ways that exceeded our expectations, like, whoa! Projects and organizations we started, they took off like wildflowers. You see these? We're so proud of them. Now it's 2020, and conditions are perfect for the Superbloom, because the success of one thing feeds the success of other things, and so on. And we've nurtured 4 key elements that are working together to bring this ecosystem to life. First, we're making the money flow. We make it possible for enterprises like this one to raise financing from everyday people like you. For example, through our new project, The Next Egg, we recently supported 40 people to take their retirement savings out of speculative Wall Street investments, and now they're writing checks from their 401ks to invest in local cooperatives. It's about to rain. Second thing, we're making sure that communities control basic stuff we need, like land and energy. Right now, land across the United States is being grabbed up by speculators. Hey, whose dumb idea was it to let the highest bidders determine the fate of something as important as land? So, we support communities to build real estate cooperatives and solar cooperatives and community land trusts so that communities can steward these assets permanently. That's much better. Third thing, we're empowering workers in every sector to be the stewards of our local economies. Workers are the ones who make things happen. What if every worker could have a nourishing job where they have power and agency to change things and nurture our communities? That's actually within reach, because we're rapidly making democratic workplaces the new normal. Lastly, we're making sure every community has a wealth of legal and policy support resources to create all of this. We built a network of 200 lawyers for economic democracy, and we're training them. Plus, we're training everyday people to be policy advocates, and we're collaborating with organizers and movement builders because people are moving and stuff is growing. That's why 2020 is the Superbloom year. It could be the most inspiring year you've ever had because it's the most fertile time there's ever been to transform your relationships to money, to the land around you, to your work, to the people you love, like us, your lovable friends at Sustainable Economies Law Center. We want you to be part of this with us as everyone becomes stewards of super blooming local communities. It's like bloop, 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 bloop.